While extensive information exists regarding the physical characteristics and hunting strategies of these iconic creatures, their religious beliefs remain largely unexplored. This video delves into the enigmatic realm of the YautjaGods, unraveling the myths, legends, and rituals subtly alluded to throughout the Predator franchise. From the revered hunt of the Black Warrior to the elusive Kaail, our exploration aims to unveil the secrets of the Predator pantheon, shedding light on the spiritual practices of these formidable beings. For the Yautja, the focal point of their existence revolves around the hunt and battle. Consequently, it's apt that the primary deity among the Predators is known as the Black Warrior. As detailed in the novelizations of Aliens vs. Predator, Prey, and Aliens vs. Predator, War. Predators engage in prayers to this god before embarking on their hunts. The Black Warrior holds the symbolic representation of death, a concept the Yautja are not meant to fear. Instead, this deity is believed to claim honorable predators, guiding them to their version of an afterlife. Discussed in Predator, Eyes of the Demon, the reach of the Black Warrior extends beyond seasoned predator hunters. It also encompasses Yautja children who have succumbed to health-related reasons. Within the novelization of the Alien vs. Predator movie, Scar, Celtic, and Chopper predators are portrayed engaging in prayers to a deity described as an extraterrestrial Odin. The representation of this god is intricately carved into a colossal stone situated in the ritual chamber of the Predator mothership. This formidable deity, reminiscent of Nordic mythology, is depicted as a savage force wielding thunderbolts, before whom the three young blood predators kneel in reverence. Notably, in this rendition of the movie's narrative, the blooding symbol etched onto the biomasks and foreheads of the predators takes the form of a thunderbolt, aligning with the aesthetics seen in the Alien vs. Predator comics. The influence of Nordic mythology on this extraterrestrial god is evident, raising an intriguing proposition that the Nordic people may have been influenced by encounters with predators, possibly stemming from the lore of the Viking predator. The Kaail, while not directly classified as a Yautja god, can be regarded as a revered figure, essentially serving as a prophet for the Yautja race. He stands as the inaugural predator to be considered a true Yautja, predating the time when the predators were identified as the Hish-Q-10, or simply Hish. Also known as the Alpha Predator, Kaail orchestrated a triumphant uprising against the insectoid Amengi race, liberating the predators from their enslavement and ingeniously adapting Amengi technology to suit their own needs. Adding to the mystique surrounding the Alpha was his distinctive appearance, an albino with white skin and dreadlocks. Kaail's legacy permeates Yautja mythology, with him often being hailed as the first hunter. His memory persists as a legend among the Yautja, and it is conceivable that he is not only remembered but possibly venerated through prayers within the Yautja culture. While Kaail holds the distinction of being the first considered a Yautja, Lord Predator emerges as a pivotal figure, heralded as the initial predator to successfully hunt xenomorphs, a feat that elevated him to the status of another revered prophet. The act of engaging and vanquishing xenomorphs, dubbed serpents, evolved into an almost religious ritual. Triumphant hunters marked their conquests with clan symbols, often manifesting as thunderbolts, resonating with the symbolism associated with the extraterrestrial Odin god. Lord Predator's acclaim was so profound that numerous statues were erected in his honor, particularly on the planet BG-386, the backdrop for the events of the Aliens vs. Predator 2010 game. His legacy extends to a giant temple housing his sarcophagus, alongside another statue immortalizing the legendary hunter. In an unfortunate turn of events, Dark Predator, while paying respects to Lord, found it necessary to obliterate the temple to eradicate a nearby xenomorph infestation. Over the span of numerous millennia, the Predators embarked on an expansive galactic journey, utilizing their advanced ships to explore and engage in hunts on countless planets. As the 27th century ushered in the era of the Rage War, the Predators had ventured extensively from their homeworld, turning the act of returning to Yautja Prime into a revered pilgrimage undertaken at least once in their lengthy lifetimes. Despite the swiftness of their advanced ships, the voyage held inherent perils, adding an element of danger to this sacred journey. Yautja Prime itself became a repository of devotion, adorned with myriad temples and statues, venerating their gods and legendary hunters such as Kaail, Lord, or even Wolf. These sacred landmarks stood as enduring testaments to the rich tapestry of their cultural and spiritual heritage. While the Yautja venerated their own gods, an intriguing chapter unfolded during a specific epoch in Earth's history, where humans, at around 2000 BC in the Predator timeline, revered predators as gods. Descending from the skies in colossal ships over northern Cambodia, the Yautja captivated the indigenous population residing there. In a curious turn, the Predators guided the humans to construct massive temples, known as the Temples of the Gods, and reciprocally, the humans began worshipping them. In this theocratic exchange, the Yautja made demands for sacrifices, sometimes subjecting a group of volunteers to facehuggers, giving birth to xenomorphs for the Predators to hunt. However, this religious communion met a swift demise as the xenomorph population spiraled out of control. Faced with the escalating threat, the Predators took drastic action, triggering a colossal self-destruct mechanism atop a temple, resulting in widespread devastation and the obliteration of all in its vicinity. In summary, while extensive knowledge exists about the physical prowess and hunting tactics of the Yautja, their religious beliefs and convictions have remained veiled in enigma. The primary deity among the Yautja is the Black Warrior, while certain young blood predators are noted for venerating an extraterrestrial Odin infused with Nordic influences. The eminent prophets in Yautja lore include Kaail and Lord, their statues thoughtfully erected on diverse planets. Notably, the Predators inadvertently ascended to godly status on Earth millennia ago, with their exploits chronicled in reverence until a self-destruct explosion curtailed their divine narrative. The prospect of a future sequel to the Predator movies beckons the promise of unveiling more about the warrior-like religion of the Predators, adding depth to their mystifying spiritual realm.